Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ETF2L Highlander Season 10, Week 2. We have Nunya versus WASP on Lakeside and Process. With me today is the man who launched 1,000 memes, Beep. How are you today, Beep?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you today, Bulow?
It's been a long day, but Sunday, get to enjoy Monday tomorrow. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
Lakeside, that was one of my favorite maps. I'm glad to see Lakeside back. That is certainly warmed my heart.
Did you feel like it should never have been removed?
I feel that Lakeside should be played every week. It's one of my favorite maps.
Okay, even on the off season, that's great.
Even on the off season, I have to say I've been playing a bit of the matchmaking, and I'm enjoying 6v6 Lakeside. It's very enjoyable.
Oh well, they've recently taken that out. I'm afraid to inform you. I think they took it out
Well,
a
that
couple
that's
of
very
days ago.
disappointing. That goes to show how much I play matchmaking. But, anyway, Nunya versus Wasp.
Yeah.
You've played more recently than I have, seeing as you said before, and I haven't played in like 5 years, whatever. So what can you tell me about Nunya and Wasp?
Um. Well, I was looking at Nunya pre-season because I'd heard rumors that they were going to like not playing Prem, maybe playing high or something. And then I saw them picking up some good players, Condog, Cardazzo, um, and now they've got Tea Time. They look like a really good lineup, to be honest. I think they'll do really well this season. They did really well last season, but I think part of that they got a lot of points from us because we dropped the ball. But I think this season they could have a similar finish. I think they finished about fourth. And Wasp, I think Wasp looked great this season. I think they've really improved. They've kind of upgraded a couple of players, and I think this is going to be a really good game. What are
Yeah,
your
I think it'll be a good game too. I was very surprised and impressed to see that Wasp beat Premtech. Now, obviously,
yeah,
Premtech have had their problems, but as a sign of intent, that's pretty good.
yeah,
My one concern about Nunya would be is that it's pretty much a Brit team,
yeah?
and
I did
there's
notice
something
that.
very concerning about that. I mean, one of the accusations often launched against BlackOut is that it's always cancerous Brit cast, but safe to say that tonight it's Brits outcast. Brits outcast.
Oh, loving it. Did we just? Oh no, we didn't. I thought we started. Who do you think will win today, Bruno?
I have absolutely no idea. I would have a slight feeling that Wasp might be able to take this, because yeah, I just against cancerous Brit memers. It's just something in my blood. I can't get away from it. Like I
Yeah,
love Joe. Joe's the best. Joe's the best. But the rest of his team, they're Brits. No, 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 no.
I my theory on Lakeside has been that the team with the better sniper will win. Like everything else is kind of incidental, and the team with the better sniper will win. Not just because the better sniper will frag more, but the threat of that can delay pushes and so on. And I'm trying to figure out who the sniper would be for. Oh, it would be Fuzz. I didn't see him because I saw Mr. Epic and he's a really good sniper. So I'm looking at the Fuzz Afarax matchup here. You probably haven't played against them. I think that
No,
you're before their
no,
time.
yeah, I'm before that.
Fuzz
Gold.
to me, like Fuzz is just such a great quick scoper, and but then again, so is Afrax. I think we're seeing a start here, Burlo.
Yeah, we're seeing the star. Let's see who gets the mid first. Um,
Yeah, I'm looking at the unlimited cam here.
oh, I love it is they're like 10 times faster than Joe. Joe
Yeah.
notoriously slow rollouts, not proper sixes. No man there.
So Wasp aren't really contesting pool. They're kind of shoving everyone in main here, and the spies going behind them here on the right side. You can see that Nunya clearly have way better position, even though picks have gone both ways.
Right, but Joe goes down just to the sniper there, right to Fuzz. But he's already on a 3 kill streak actually, which is pretty impressive. He's like the only person who's done anything on Wasp right now. They got out quite early, Wasp. I was a little surprised, but they just let Bacon kind of walk across the point for a free.
Yeah, they might just be waiting for their charge here, which it looks like they're going to do. We're going to see an exchange here. They had a slight advantage, but I think it was only due to Leolin not healing. So we're going to see an Uber being popped on the point here. Wonder who'll get the best of it.
Well, they didn't. They had an opening there to kill Bacon, which they didn't take, and now the blue Uber is going to be much better. So we'll see some fires coming in from Joe. Yeah.
I'm really surprised that didn't go the way of WASP there, because they it seemed like they could have had the better position, but Nunya did really well at that. I wasn't really expecting it.
As I said, I think there was a chance there for Wasp to kill Bacon, who was kind of cut off on his own at the point. But Joe came back just in time, and they got across to Uber him. And from that point, it was always going to be difficult for Wasp to do anything.
So, I've got T-Cam on here. Soldier. Oh, he's just been killed, but he did get Klefsas in that. So, Nunya with a healthy full Uber advantage here, and they also have the point. They're doing really well so far in this round. They currently hold in the pool room. I don't really think that you need to hold in here. It's good to get it cleared out for your flank and then move elsewhere, but they're holding in it. They could be easily bombed with like a beggar, so they do get forced though, so that they didn't drop the demo.
But that was really good play, because they came through, their flank did come through the pool room, and the combo from Wasp was kind of caught out there. Klefsas kind of just ended up wedged into this little corner beside the ramp and the rest of that platform, and just got mashed in. So even though they got forced, they made the most of that Uber and killed the opposition medic. It's really all you can do. Yeah,
Carlozzo taking down Klefsas there really just opened that up for kind of like a free Uber for Nunya. And again, they continue to hold on to this point. I'm looking at the Afarax cam here. I don't think he's doing quite as well as Fuzz. You can see Wasp's trying to push onto the point here. Looks like they're going to be able to capture it. It's getting desperate though. 30 seconds left on the clock. They have to start making things happen.
Yeah, I think that the Nunya are making the right call here. They were making the right call waiting for their Uber, but then they got forced, and now they're kind of desperately coming across the point. And they're trying to make the most of this Uber when really they don't quite have they didn't have the positioning to do that.
No.
So yeah, we see the Wasp counter pop come in, and they could really clean up some frags here.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised by that, but Wasp managing to get the point. They have to hold it for over 2 minutes, which is going to be a tough job for them. But maybe they're just trying to warm up, like first round. Sometimes even the team that will be the victor will just lose the first round because they haven't found their feet yet. So Wasp are currently looking to take the pool room, kind of similar to what Nunya have been doing. They're at quite a big disadvantage, 20-30% disadvantage here, so they're holding quite aggressively. They'll need to make sure they don't get popped on by Layla.
They really just need to be getting up to this point and like doing something. Costil's coming up. Costil gets Bacon, so this is actually quite decent, especially if he gets time on the point.
Carlozzo taking down Klefsas as he's about to get charged. That was really bad. They gave up the point for free, and then they kind of Nunya kind of popped to kind of get off the point and go into them, and then Klefsas getting stabbed just completely sealed the deal for Nunya. It's a really good push from them. But I think
there's always a risk.
Sloppy as well.
Holding, as you said earlier, holding in the pool room is generally like a pretty bad idea because there's just so little space in there. You can easily get spammed. The spy can come around any kind of corner and just get you, especially because when you're so close to Uber, you're concentrating on organizing people for the Uber. You don't check your back quite as often as you maybe should.
The other thing about pool room is I don't think either soldier's doing this, but if you get a beggars, I've seen Hearts do it a bunch of times, a beggar soldier to drop through one of those doorways and just unload all the rockets into a medic, like it's actually a really good tactic, even though people kind of hate playing against it. That goes the way of Nunya. Very, very convincing round there, with not even 1 minute tick down on the clock for Wasp. Klefsas taking the crits. This mid, slightly different approach. Looks like Nunya are back on Medigun.
Joe gets there. Joe gets there first this time. Well done, Joe. Proud of you.
Go, Joe.
Right, Youngman comes straight in on unlimited, takes him down. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if this is another really quick mid for.
It looks like
Nunya.
Yeah, it looks like just fending off the spy there. Wasp are kind of playing a bit passively until they get the crits, because obviously they're going to get that first. They're on 80% at the minute. They lost a bit there because Klefsas wasn't healing. Are they going to get anything done with the crits? They have 10% advantage.
Well, there's no point now. Oh well, it's unlimited. Unlimited has just come in, so they do have a chance.
And they've squandered their. Doesn't need to be a surprise. No. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're going to be running crits, you have to be healing all the time, and as soon as you get, you have to use. There's no point in holding on to that. But it has gone their way. They've managed to take the first mids, the first caps, so they're kind of squeezing Nunya out
just
here.
barely. If there's the heals are still there for Nunya, so I think Nunya going to come in and yeah.
Oh, they're bleeding players big time. I think they should have just got the hell out of there as soon as they got that cap. They needed to kind of run, but who have we got here? Joe kind of jumping very offensively and aggressively on the left here, and yeah, I'm looking at the snipers. They're hitting headshots all around them. And Layla's got a pretty big advantage here. I would be looking to use this aggressively, but what miniguns Klefsas on at the minute? Is he? He's still on the crits, so it's crits for Uber at a disadvantage. So they're going to have to get a very nice sneaky sniping sticky or something like that. As Catman gets taken down.
The problem is that they're not really doing what they should be doing, which is, as you point out, they know that Nunya have an Uber.
Yeah.
And they know they have the charge for the Uber, and yet they're still not really doing anything to get rid of that advantage. They're just standing around hoping that something's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, if you have crits and they have Uber, you want to be coordinating something with maybe your jumpers, your spy, to get a force going, but they don't seem to be doing that.
Well,
they're kind of all over the place.
Klefsas was just walking out with Unlimited, just walking around.
Oh.
And he can't protect himself, and he gets sticky down. They just think, because there's nobody in Joe's base to stop him getting those easy stickies. And maybe now they're going to show some balls and do something.
Yeah, it's whenever they're forced to make desperate plays that they actually make something happen. As Uber gets popped out from Layla. But it doesn't seem like they'll be able to do things right on their own accord. It's until they're forced, that's only when WASP will be doing the right thing, if you know what I mean. So, again,
just walking out with the crits in front of him now, man. You can't do that.
Who got Klefsas there? He's dying like a lot, and it's so hard in COTS especially to get anything done if you're always at a disadvantage, and especially if you're taking crits against Ubers and you're not getting the forces out. It's just not going to go your way. And Layla gets taken down.
No, this was some good aggression into the room, but now like Klefsas is maybe following too hard here. Obviously, it's okay. It's okay now because they've got the kill on the medic, but when they didn't, the positioning was quite poor. And look, Klefsas is now going to get pulled out. Like, that's great work from T-Time, but that's what happens. You overextend it. They had the advantage there. They didn't need to be pushing out across the point when they haven't even got the point yet.
Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed with the way that WASP are playing this. It just seems that whenever they're forced to make a play, they'll do it, and it'll probably work out. But whenever they actually try to do something, like I don't know, it seems like they're just not very well coordinated here, and they're not thinking with their heads. They're not using their charges. They're not coordinating anything. It's really poor at the minute.
Well, have they had a single successful charge yet? No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Not in like 7
Klefsas is dying all the time. And he gets jumped at the minute. And he goes down once again. Very nice work from the combo of Nunya. I mean, WASP are making a lot of mistakes, but the combo is, for Nunya, really doing the right thing here.
I was going to say, it's quite interesting because Bacon out the heavy for Nunya seems to be baiting quite a lot of the aggression, and he really shouldn't be able to do that on this map because he's a heavy, and heavies are sniper bait, and this is a sniper map.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be allowed to just stand on the point, like baiting the entire enemy combo, eating his sandwich.
No, it's bizarre. Once again, see, the clock ticks down. They have to make a play. They just have to do it, and they go for it, and they like nearly wipe Nunya. But if they tried to do that just off their own accord, and they're taking their own initiative and try to get that play going, they're just not going to do it. But he is back to the medigun, which hopefully will, he keeps taking crits. It's not working. Change things up. They're holding him pull though. And they're holding very aggressively now, but they know that they have a full advantage, so they want to be making the exchange happen on their terms. So I would be looking to hold that quite aggressively and try and get a pick on the med or get the force.
Well, they really do. They need to get like one kill on Layla when she has like a charge, just to or just after, just to really put the time pressure back in their favor.
I'm really hoping here that for WASP's sake the Klefsas doesn't drop. He's so paranoid now, you can see him, he's looking everywhere, he's just waiting to be dropped because he's been killed so often. Okay, so Nunya have 90% now. Klefsas should be looking to find out where they are and go over and meet them. Or they can just wait and do it on the point, but try not to flash all of your team. So Klefsas being very defensive at the minute. I mean, it's a good job.
I'm kind of surprised that Lila is quite exposed here. I'm surprised that they're not getting in.
There we go. I'm gonna see the exchange.
Yeah, and dropping Catman right at the start of that is really bad. Because that's such a huge pool of health to like disappear.
Yeah, they should have known, like, whenever Nunya was pushing in, that, okay, guys, I don't want to flash everyone, get the fuck back, and just solo on the demo or whoever. But it's went in their favour. They've held this for a very long time. They might even get this round, Bulow.
Yeah, they are in a good position here. They do have players up. They're only missing their pick classes right now. So Catman coming back will give them a lot of health now in this repush phase.
Yeah, I think
Joe goes down. You'd have to say it's definitely in WASP's favour now.
Yeah.
Oh, they dropped Catman again. Like this is
so my
bad.
god! There's only 3 up from WASP now. How did it all go wrong? They didn't have to overextend there. They just need to wait. Nunya have to make something happen. So you can be passive, and they almost had charge. That was really sloppy there at the end from WASP. Quite disappointing.
The chokes, as they say. Yeah, well, they just let Catman die again. Like, he'd just respawn, he'd come up, he's like about 350 or 300 HP. Just heal him, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They have to go through your 450 HP heavy. It's really difficult when you only have like 4 players who have to contest 5 other players.
So Nunya have kind of taken over this pool room area at the mid. WASP trying to be kind of putting everyone in main. It's not working out. They lost Catman on Unlimited straight away, so this is going to be a mid for Nunya.
So they need like Klefsas here needs to back out.
Oh my! Oh, and he gets caught out. He was caught in that little.
Yeah, that little alcove. That's like the second time though. But he was killed by like a con dog, the engineer just walking up to him and shotgunning him. Like, that's really poor. And you should recognise that. Like, you lose your heavy, you lose your demo, you need to back out really quickly.
Yeah. Well, now Layla is holding a full charge on the point, which is very vulnerable, but Fuzz does gets taken down right there now, so she can hold that in this very aggressive position.
Yeah, now she can just stand there and she'd really be overhealing air frags, so this doesn't matter. Fuzz is down. But you just want to be healing your sniper. This is the tactic that we used to do, and we had a bad sniper, and it worked really well.
I like this Uber coming in very aggressive on the left. You would want to be getting the medic here with this, but see, to be honest, the way Nunya have been playing, they don't need every exchange to kind of pick the enemy medic, because they're picking the medic anyway. Klefsas is down anyway. So maybe they were just kind of like, it's almost like a free Uber. As Layla gets taken down to 20 health by T.
But that was actually quite interesting, because you were saying how that was good aggression, but the problem was Joe then straight away jumped up into a fight he couldn't win, died, and then Bacon got killed by the spy. So then they were immediately down their entire combo from a position where they had a huge advantage, and they were very lucky there, because Nippy went in on Layla and almost got the kill on her, which would have then completely changed that exchange for basically what was a greedy Uber. But obviously it worked out just fine.
Yeah, as we could see, it has worked out. They still have the point, but they need to run away from this Uber. A very early Uber here from Klefsas. Layla kind of runs away. No real threat of her being killed.
No, that was a good play from Joe. Joe went in and just piped straight into Klefsas to force them to make the pop there. So now they have the big advantage to come in, but they need the position.
Layla gets taken down. Unlimited jumps very aggressively forward. I think on the right, I saw from the Layla cam, gets taken down. That's bad. I mean, the heavy should have kind of had that under wraps, but that was an ultra aggressive move from Unlimited. So very nice play there. Again, I can't help but think that kind of came out of desperation, because they knew that that Layla was about to have the charge and they needed to make something happen, and they did.
Yeah, it seems like they've got the instinct. They just don't have the brain. Is there a certain meme about Russian people playing TF2 there? I don't know.
I knew it was going to go back to the nationality. So
most of these guys aren't even Russian. That's the thing. They're mostly Ukrainian.
Yeah, things have changed. I'm trying to kind of suss out what Nunya are doing here. They're kind of all over the place. Like the combo isn't together the way it used to be. And they're kind of falling apart a bit. But Klefsas gets taken down by T, so that's going to be really nice. Good 70% advantage for.
But
Nunya.
have you seen what Condog has done?
What's Condog
as a
done?
former NG mate yourself, I'm sure you're appreciating this.
Well, let me have a look. Come on, Condog, where are you?
He's behind the point.
Is this a level 3?
No, it's a level 2. He doesn't even have the balls to do level 3. It's a level 2.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And see, he can afford to make these plays because his team are doing quite well. Unfortunately,
taken down straight away.
straight away.
Nice, good value.
He was like, these guys are so uncoordinated, they'll never take it down.
The arrogance of Condog. By the way, at halftime, I will be banning anybody who makes that stupid Condog meme in chat.
You're the chat master tonight. What's going on in chat, Bulow?
I haven't
seen a meme.
Nobody's memeing hard enough. Twitch chat meme harder, please.
So, I didn't really see what the Uber did there. I don't know if it got... well, it didn't get much, but it kept the ground for them, so Nunya still have the point. Klefsas is about to get his charge. You would be hoping that they would just go full forward into the combo of Nunya here and get other people to cap the point. They just got it for free, actually. No aggression shown from Nunya, and they die.
Well, Nunya didn't really have very many players there. They were actually quite lucky initially that Lippy's bomb onto Lila didn't kill her, but then they just kind of stood around with a heavy and a medic and nobody else supporting them. So now WASP have got this point. You know, there's only 18 seconds left, but they've got the point. They've got a full overcharge. So,
do you think they'll pull it together enough to keep the point and win this round?
I hope so, because I don't like 3-0s unless I'm the one winning 3-0.
Oh! Carlozzo gets Mr. Epic, just misses out on a stab on Klefsas.
But you see, I'm interested here because Layla is just dandering around, not really doing anything.
That was a bizarre pop, I think, for Klefsas. He jumped onto the point to save Unlimited, although I don't think he was that low, was he? And they just Ubered and didn't really get anything with it. So now I don't know.
I think yeah, I know. I think saving your demo man is.
Yeah, but he didn't. Good. Maybe it was just my overlay, but it didn't look like he was on like 30 health. It looked like he was nearly full, but I don't know. Maybe it was just my overlay. But so Layla has a nice 40% advantage here. You would be expecting them to push in nice and hard right about now.
The key thing really for WASP now is to make sure that they were spread out and kept all their players alive, but they didn't really do that.
I'm surprised they're having such a big advantage. They didn't lead on the scout in the demo to chase Klefsas. I think they could have got him, but
I don't really think they need to.
Around.
I don't think they need to. I think they just need to get the push, get onto the point. They just need to pull him away. It's going to be really difficult now, especially when Catman tries to come on. So
that's harsh. But see, now with this Uber, they could have what it takes to get this point, and that will bring us. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Heavy doing a lot of work here for Nunya.
He even runs out of ammo.
Leela gets taken down. So, only 2 off from WASP. I thought that was going their way for a second. This is all over the place at the minute. And it looks like WASP are going to hold on to this. Unless Catman gets headshot.
Hey,
no, nice.
No,
okay,
hey.
2-1.
No,
That's good.
That was. I thought that Nunya got that because they kept their combo alive. Joe and Bacon were there and were on decent health, but Bacon ran out of ammunition and the soldiers shot him.
I do think that was a mistake, not going on the demo and the scout there to get Klefsas, because that Uber won.
You proved me wrong, game sense.
New aggressive medic mind of mine, Bulow. So Unlimited getting taken down. They're quite low health, but they're being very aggressive at this mid, which we haven't really seen before. And I like the look of WASP here, but they're starting to bleed. Catman goes down. Unlimited still up.
I'm really disappointed because every mid they have let Catman go really aggressive and with no heals.
Yeah.
Which to me seems that's counterproductive. Either your heavy's going to stand at the back to stop you being jumped, or he's going to get lots of heals to go across the point. You can't just let him walk around and die.
They were looking pretty good that mid. They must have all just fallen apart. Maybe the heals weren't there, or the WASP just weren't putting out the damage. But it looked like it was maybe going to go their way. But now
They
Nunya,
just didn't. They hadn't done the damage, and that was the problem. Which
yeah.
then meant that Nunya changed their positioning around and killed Catman, they were in a really good position health-wise.
So we do see an exchange here in a quite a useless position for WASP. Pushing into that choke Uber v Uber. I don't really see. For me, they should have pushed far right and then Ubered on the point when they needed to and baited Nunya out of pool room. But
well, I think Nunya popped first on the pyro just to waste the Ubers, but then there's something that really annoys me. Whenever the Uber finished, like 2 WASP players just ran into pool room and died for no reason. Because again, it's like,
big headshot. A lot of Nunya players going huge there. Dropping, what, 6 players from WASP. Headshots all around. Joe doing a lot of work. Very well played there from Nunya, as someone from WASP tries to get time on the point. Was that Catman YOLOing it on the point?
Yeah, Catman has clearly lost his rag. And
he does seem to YOLO it a bit. I mean, I know he's not getting the support he should have, but he's kind of YOLOing it to some extent, wouldn't you say? With
From
his
what I can see,
solo heavy on point
either
pushes.
hideous communication issues, or he's just a YOLO player.
I think he's definitely a YOLO player, but they finally get a cap off on the point. Nunya with only 1:22 to go on the clock.
Oh, the level 2 has made a reappearance. The level 2 is making a huge denial. Get wrecked, Miss Grant.
Oh, and Klefsas gets taken down by a flank from T, from the point, straight into pool room. That's what I'm saying. I mean, soldiers can just drop into pool room and 2-shot the medic, and that's exactly what T did.
There's nowhere to go. You can't go anywhere once you're there. So
that's it.
You don't like holding it there unless your flank is really far forward to stop jumpers, and in which case you might as well have your combo forward as well.
So now Nunya have full Uber advantage. Their health is better. They have more players on the field, and we should be seeing a cap off from them.
Yeah, this is a bit too easy here.
Klefsas went down again there to T. T's doing a lot of work here, getting a lot of medic picks, and he's really helping Nunya keep that big lead. So, see a difference of a minute on the clock here. WASP are going to have to push against a full Uber. So they should be looking to coordinate some suicides on the Layla here, but these Highlander scrubs don't know what a suicide round is, but Layla does get forced.
Yeah, but Layla gets forced, but that was just after T had jumped into the middle of the combo and killed Klefsas. Klefsas didn't need to be there. Like, I don't really understand. Their strategy doesn't seem to be anything. Klefsas keeps going forward and dying for no reason.
Yeah.
Either switch to quick fix so you stay alive better, or go back to spawn and get a charge and do something having done a suicide wave.
Fuzz gets a big headshot on the bacon. Yeah. They don't seem to be like, I don't know, at this point maybe Klefsas should be building a bit before he comes out of spawn because he's getting forced really early. But yeah, I would be using the quick fix at this point. I love a bit of quick fix action. And what WASP's doing doesn't really seem to be working here. Nunya with a 30% advantage. You would expect them to take this round. They do drop a couple of players. T jumps in. Can he get a... or not T.
Layla's like pop straight away, 15 HP.
Gets a force. Layla on 21 health. Oh, they're surrounded by WASP players. Is Layla gonna get out? Oh, Lippy jumps away from Layla. Layla's on 20 health. Oh, she gets taken down. Nice push there by WASP. That was very good. So now they need to. They could have. They need to get a strat going. They need to get a forward hold on. They need to hold something. They're all just healing up and they're all over the place still. They need to take some nice positions.
They should be going forward. They need to like take this time to get a grip on the point.
Yeah.
Because they can always use the Uber straight away if pressure comes in, if they're holding forward. But now they're kind of just letting positioning come in, and look, 3 players go down for them straight away.
Yeah, and then kind of Klefsas has to kind of panic pop, dropping the demo. Klefsas is he's walking in quite a few like sniper sight lines, and it's kind of making me anxious. He's taken down to 70 health as Nunya try to push the point here. They'll get it. They're gonna get the point, and
oh, lovely,
literally
lovely. Rip. Well, I'm going to guess.
What do you reckon happened, Bulow?
I think Nunya won. Well,
so that would be a 3-1.
We'll have to ask.
It could Yeah, can someone ask the team because we have no idea? Okay. I don't know if the stream can hear John, but he just said it was 3-1 to
Well,
Nunya.
I think it's pretty obvious it was 3-1. If it wouldn't have gone to 2-2, then changed the map. That would have been really super obnoxious if it was 2-2 and they changed the map. Like,
Well, that would have
I,
been it would have been 2-2.
yeah, that's what I said. If it was 2-2, they
Oh
couldn't change
right.
the map.
All right.
Yeah, the
Maybe they
conflict
just
wouldn't
wanna.
have ended. But classic Highlander, just changed the map. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that. Really appreciate it. So we're moving on to process here. Now process is obviously played quite a bit differently. Oh,
Oh,
apparently we'll miss
we're just
Leila
getting
being
the news
dropped.
in here. Leila dropped. Leila dropped, guys.
Too
Too limited.
unlimited.
That's not really the news here, John. The news is that Leila dropped. Leila had about 100 points, so clearly a good medic, but then she dropped. So now she's a terrible medic.
Have you
Um,
seen the stats for this yet, Bulow? I'm gonna pull up the log. You know me, I love a log.
you love the logs. No, I can't be bothered all tabbing out. So you'll just have to cherry pick the nice parts maybe.
Yeah, let me try and get it up here. It's the first time I've ever said that. Okay, the logs. And top damage is can you guess?
Fuzz. No, Joe
No,
probably.
almost. Joe just not even 200 more damage than Fuzz. So yeah, he top
I mean, because
damages.
I was about to say whenever just beforehand that I wasn't really seeing much from the snipers because you were saying how Klefsas was getting into an awful lot of sniper sidelines. I was just thinking, well, the
Yeah.
snipers haven't really done much. But then I checked the leaderboard and saw that Fuzz was the only person in his team who had like any points. So I was like, wait a minute, you must have
Yeah,
been doing quite a lot
yeah,
in the
Fuzz.
background.
Fuzz is just such a capable sniper. He top frags there, 39 to 15. I wonder how many times he died to that spy. Only 3 times. I would have been focusing him a bit more on Lakeside, um, getting that spy.
I don't
Like,
know. I suppose the thing is that if you win the combo fights, you generally win anyway. And the thing was that Bacon, or not Bacon, Catman was often presenting himself as quite a cheap spy frag. So
yeah, he did
once
get
you take
stabbed a
him
lot.
down, and then it makes it a lot easier to kill the demo man. So I think maybe the strategy was okay. If the combo of Wasp have been playing together better, then maybe yeah, you definitely have to be focusing a guy who's barely doing less damage than the opposition demo man with a team like wins 3-1.
Yeah, Fuzz seemed to be taking care of Afarax quite well. I mean, it wasn't completely one-sided, so I suppose that's why Klefsas could kind of walk about a bit more than you would expect a medic to on Lakeside. Have
Well,
we?
my theory always was that the sniper can only kill one of you. So if you all run forward at him,
Yeah,
I
only
mean,
one will die.
he only one. He can't kill all you. He can't kill all you. You gotta man up. Have some big
Unless it's
balls.
Machina.
Yeah, well, yeah, but then you don't stand behind someone. Just
Yeah,
spread out,
don't
lads. Spread
stand at
out.
a line is the
Yeah,
strat.
don't hit your G bind and go congaing out to mid. Like, don't do that. That's a bad idea. But yeah, otherwise he can only kill one of you.
I'm
Um,
only noticing now. I didn't really pay attention to the pyros that much. I saw Tea Time got some nice reflects. D-Toad is pyro for Wasp. Has that always been the case?
I
Is he
don't
not a
know.
heavy or something? I don't know. But yeah, the combo for Wasp really just didn't like. They just weren't operating as much of a unit as Nunya's was. So I was a bit surprised it was 3-1. I was thinking maybe a 3-2, a bit of a closer game, but Nunya, I think, were quite convincing in that victory.
Well, you wouldn't like that's the thing. So you wouldn't say that player for player that these people are that the Wasp players have worse DM or anything like that.
Yeah,
In many cases, you'd say they'd be better.
yeah.
So it clearly just goes down to the team
But
cohesion just
Team
wasn't there.
Fortress 2, exactly.
Team Fortress 2,
They,
exactly.
yeah,
Like
it's not I
emphasis
Fortress
on
2,
team.
MGE Fortress 2. So, yeah, I was a bit surprised, especially off that win last week. You would have thought that Wasp would have been all pumped up and kind of like they would have been more
This is their
together
chance.
than
This is
ever.
their chance. Get that
Well,
top three. Become the new Turbo Poop.
well, now who do you think? Who do you think has a better chance on process? Do you think Wasp will be very demoralised and it'll be hard to pick themselves up off the ground after that loss on Lakeside, or do you think they have what it takes to? It's a new map, reset the morale, and do you think they have what it takes to beat Nunya on process?
Well, again, I think process can be a depending on how slow the game goes, it can be a very sniper-friendly map. So maybe they do have the advantage there, but it's whether they have the ability to know how to control the flow of the game. And you'd certainly say that they have absolutely no idea how to do that. To be blunt. On the other hand, just to reinforce stereotypes here, do Russians get mad? Like I know they're always mad, aren't they?
Do they
Get
get
but do
mad?
they get depressed? Obviously, if you've read any Russian literature, you'll know that they get depressed. But do
Yeah,
gamers get depressed?
I've had
That's the real question, Pete.
a few sad Russians on my team over the years. A
Oh,
few depressives.
I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, well, you heard it here first. Wasp are all
They're all
crying into their
depressed.
vodka. They're not going to be playing very hard today.
Well, at least they've got
They're looking for
vodka.
Shadowburn. Where's Shadowburn? The savior of Russian
Yeah,
TMP.
whatever happened to him? Although Lippy's doing a very good job here for Wasp. He did very well on Lakeside.
Yeah, Lippy was actually, in fairness, like one of the best players in the world.
Yeah, Lippy was really standout players for Wasp. Uh, I don't know. Can you say Joe obviously did a good job, but who else do you think would be a standout player for Nunya?
Don't know. They're just,
I didn't really
yeah, yeah. I mean, you
much
say
of a
at different
muchness.
times different players were doing quite well.
Yeah,
Like
they
T
functioned
got a
as a
few
team
frags.
better.
Yeah, it just has to be that the team just worked slightly better because I said that T was going in and getting Klefsas a few times, but he was also like
Is that Rip? I think we might have Rip Bulow.
really focus on what one
But
team is doing wrong rather than what one team is doing right. But it definitely seemed that was more about Wasp doing things wrong uh, than about
yeah,
Nunya doing well.
just FYI, you broke up there for about 10 seconds, but we heard the message loud and clear.
Oh yeah,
Despite
my
that,
internet shit.
I
Who
think we
knows?
went live here. Bulow, who you
Yeah, we're
watching the
live.
mid?
We're live. I'll see you guys in first here. Come on, lads.
I'm looking at Unlimited, who seem to have reached some of the lakeside mids a bit quicker. He doesn't get the surf, and
Neither got the surf. This is
oh, Rip
HL1.
Highlander demo.
Highlander demo.
Okay, so we see both teams trying to get control of the top, but Nunya getting quite a few more players up there. We see the jump in here from Nunya, but they're bleeding a lot of players at the minute. Condog down, T, Scout, and they're running away. That's a good plan, I think. Sometimes in Highlander, but even sixes, teams don't get out to defend second. They don't identify the bad position and they don't get out. And Nunya have done the right thing here. They could have just said, everyone go ham, but they didn't. And now they can defend second.
Yeah, the key thing is that they have their sniper up, so it's really difficult to push into this with snipers. It's really difficult to push into this whenever Ubers are even. They they were brave there. Oh, the force comes in.
Ooh,
Force comes in.
very nice force. And they're exchanged. And Wasp have to run. I like the position they were in, like they had a nice flank team going and a nice combo going at the choke point, but they've just kind of got forced and it's all falling apart. You would expect Nunya to go in, capture this mid. Klefsas going down to another spy pick, so maybe this could be the start of some momentum for Nunya. But they're very slow at capping this point, and there's going to be respawners by Wasp on second, so they're not going to be able to roll through.
Well, Lippy popped the cons there, which just meant that they had a lot more staying power, and it kind of prevented Nunya from kind of getting across the point. But you saw there that the problem was that both of those Ubers that were exchanged, both heavies, overextended at the end of that Uber, with their Uber,
Yeah.
both of them, to try and make something happen, and then they both died. Or Bacon didn't die, but Catman died, so it's not... You need to keep your head. I think process can be a very, very slow map. You have to keep your head in this map.
Yeah, the way we always played it was, and we kind of got this with Marble, always used to say, you play this 1 point at a time, this map, and just you try and control the fights and the Uber exchanges, and it'll work out in your way.
Absolutely, and we can already see Fuzz is on a 5 kill streak already, so there we go, sniper map, come on Fuzz, do me proud.
Oh, I missed out, Fuzz killed Layla. They had a big, they had a bit of an Uber advantage, but now Klefsas has full Uber, they're walking into mid through choke.
Yeah, Layla down, rip.
Oh, rip. So now We're seeing the very aggressive play here by WASP. They're
They
pushing
just need
in
to
the
Uber
choke.
here. They need to Uber and get some frags quickly.
They get bacon. Somebody jumps in. Can they steamroll through second? Here, sentry.
What I like there is Unlimited missed one of his pipes on the sentry gun. Whilst both he
Was
and
it
the sentry
dodging?
gun both he and the sentry gun were stood still.
AD, sentry gun. Right, so they do manage to get the second point here. Ubers are equal.
This is my favourite part of DF2, process last.
Pushing last. Well, what would be your strat here, Bulow?
For the defender team, just hold really far forward. For the offensive team, you have to get a force somewhere along the line.
I would take the demo in, the exchange, get out and repush.
Well, if you're going to do that, what you want to do is Lippy's running a conch. You want to build up your conch. Then you want the exchange Ubers.
Yeah, when the Uber
conch
wears off,
with the
yeah,
heavy.
take the conch in. Right, so what are we gonna see? Klefsas just holding in this PC area. Layla, yeah, holding quite far forward. Just kind of waiting for something to happen. Unlimited goes down, which means that WASP are not going to be pushing anytime soon. We're starting to see the combo push out of lobby area here. Oh, Joe gets taken down in response. Gets sniped by Fuzz.
And now they run straight back. No, this is good. This is what you should be doing. Run straight back.
Highlander, yeah,
Process is slow. You can't push without your demo. I was actually surprised that they were going to push off a single demo pick as well. Anyway, but no, they've got the level 3. They've got their little dispenser.
I think it goes to show how confident that Nunya are that they would be willing to push on a 1 pick in Highlander. Oh, we see the Uber coming out here by Klefsas, and I don't think they're going to be able to do anything with it. Bulow has a much better Uber. They get forced out of the lobby, and the health for WASP was quite low here. Nunya being aggressive, but they're bleeding players. Layla is about to get taken down, maybe. Oh, she's very weak. 15 health.
Yeah, well, WASP have got that. I don't really know how. They really should be getting it quite easily. Did the gun go down? Who killed the gun? I think the spy killed the gun.
Oh,
wow.
wow.
My cut-offs on the point.
That's impressive pushing from WASP there. Layla was like running towards spawn on like 10 health, and I have a bind where when you enter spawn, like you get respawned with your loadout, save your Uber percentage, but she ran back out on like 10 health and got one shot. And but I think by then it was all over anyway. So that was a surprisingly good push from WASP. Sloppy defense maybe just from Nunya. And last mid we saw Nunya getting up top early. We see both scouts up top, which is a nice strat. New meta is heavy up top as well.
Catman got up straight away first as well. And this
Yeah,
time he's
that's
staying
really
up there. Last
good.
time he got off because T forced him back. But this time he's up there, dealing out damage.
That's a nice position by him. Although his team are dropping a couple of players, they don't seem to be making anything happen. They're just kind of dying now. They need to get out.
But the problem
And
there
they're
was their medic kind of got cut off and wasn't able to heal any of their support classes, so you just had the heavy and the down man stuck around not doing much. And like Dog was behind them with a mini sentry, like flanking.
Flank Engie. Fantastic. We're seeing Uber exchange here in choke, which isn't really what Nunya would have wanted, but they might be able to pick the combo, chase after it. Catman gets taken down. Klefsas does get out, but now they're going to be able to take this second cap off the back of that exchange. And are they going to run into last while they have a few down?
They really should be just getting in and making it difficult for WASP to get any sort of good position. But
they had to rotate there.
Yeah,
it's a bit too slow. They're still going for it. They heard the sentry. They should maybe get back out. Oh, but they're getting a few picks. And
yeah, they should be backing out here.
Yeah,
the
Layla was just
opportunity
kind of
is gone. Get back, get your Uber.
No, they're going back in. So they're pushing from lobby.
People. Joe's just calling stupid shit.
Pure, just bold-faced aggression here coming out from Nunya, but it hasn't really gone their way.
No.
They lose the combo. Joe gets stabbed. Layla's taken down by Fuzz. You would be expecting WASP to be pushing out
WASP
here.
would just be pushing straight out here. They've obviously, Young Book put a lot of time on the point there, but they've got power, they've got a mini set. Everybody else should be getting out of here.
Yeah, they should have been out 6 seconds earlier, but it does seem like they're able to do it now. They know the spy's looking around behind Klefsas, but they don't care. They're going to get up on the point, get that cap off. So, it's going to be WASP with quite a big advantage here. They should be looking to move into mid, and they're pushing the combos pushing in through PC.
This is good because it stops them from the sniper there. Something goes straight down, but they let airfrag, so they go for the the choke. They'd be in a really poor position. So they need to get people capping.
Yeah, they needed cap time. They're kind of, that's the objective. Come on, let's go. Because Nunya are about to get Uber, and you don't want them coming in and blocking that point. But Leela is very weak. Nunya dropping a lot of players. Klefsas 7 health.
Big balls.
Does seem to get away from. Oh, the spy's chasing Klefsas into choke. He doesn't know what to do. His regen's helping him survive. 70 health. Panic's over. Now, oh, Leela gets taken out by Popcorp.
That was really good play from Mr. Epic. Mr. Epic took on the sniper, the heavy, and the medic all at once there, and then Popcorp gets the glory by killing the medic. So Klefsas should be getting in here. Come on, Klefsas, move forward. Let's go, WASP.
Yeah, really nice play from the flankers of WASP there. So they have a big advantage now, 70%. Oh, Unlimited taken down by a reflect pill from Tea Time. Don't shoot pills into pyros.
But like, look at this again. Like his demo has just died. Catman is standing, tanking damage in choke. Don't do
without
that.
heals.
Don't do that.
So now Nunya are pushing in, and they get the force. That was possibly the easiest force I've ever seen.
Yeah, and Lippy is jumping forward here.
Yeah, it's not going to last long enough for them to get anything off it.
That.
No.
It's a bad Uber. Like, get out.
Yeah.
You're holding mid now. You're not pushing second. Just because the magical M2 button was pressed doesn't mean it's the go forward button.
Well, now Leela has full charge, and they're going to be pushing PC with this. There's no one from Nunya pushing from Sur, so all the focus is going to be on them. And
well, they've successfully bullied WASP out without doing any kills.
Yeah, I didn't see the. They're trying to get a pack cap on the go. Are they going to get the back cap? No, they're not. I didn't actually see what happened with that Uber. I lost Leela, but the fight hasn't gone their way. They're only 2 up now from Nunya, so that was a really nice defense from WASP.
Well, WASP just got out. WASP were successfully able to get out without taking any deaths, and then obviously they pushed back in with decent health,
and now they've
there was
got
nobody pushing. There was only pushing from one angle from Nunya there, which then meant that their players were relatively concentrated in a small area, which made it a lot easier for like frags to come in.
Yeah, that was a lack of coordination. Having everyone walk through PC wasn't a great decision. Carlozzo gets taken down, and
yeah, WASP don't need to do anything now. WASP can take this easy. They've got the cap. There's 20 minutes left, 18 minutes left. They can be really obnoxious and boring now.
I wonder if they're going to go in for an exchange, or if they're just going to Uber in and hope the fight goes in their way.
But they don't need to do that. They don't need to do anything.
They could just get a level 3 sentry on second and turtle. But I don't know, I think that's risky doing it too early in the game.
No, it's true, but if you have all the advantages, obviously if you drop your heavy for no reason, then you don't have an advantage. But they have all the advantages here in this position. They can just make it
and
really
they're going
difficult.
in. They go in on a pyro demo exchange.
Drop your heavy, go in with the pyro demo. Don't push with the rest of your classes.
Yeah, where is everyone? Come in, team. Come in, WASP.
Get caught in panic room.
Oh, they're completely separated now. And they're starting to bleed players. Klefsas goes down. 2 up. Catman respawns. And Nunya are going to go out, cap second point, and be gearing up to push mid.
That's pretty much how you don't push process last. That's literally one of the worst pushes I've ever seen.
Yeah, as you said,
you drop your heavy push.
They could have just hung around for an extra minute. I mean, there's no harm in doing that, but they were so aggressive. They wanted that second point up on the board, but it didn't go their way. It was very sloppy. Pyro demo Uber, bizarre.
Well, obviously, back whenever I played It's All Good, we would regularly push whenever Kelsey died because that was our biggest advantage.
Losing his comms. Well, a lot going down here from Nunya, so WASP are going to be pushing in through this choke point, but they're pushing into a 40% Uber disadvantage, although Nunya probably won't do anything with it because there's so many down. They do get the respawns. WASP trying to take the lobby area. And yeah, Nunya are just going to kind of chill out on last here, waiting for WASP to fail another push.
That's like their only hope, yeah. But WASP, maybe they'll learn. Maybe they'll learn. Like, Joe goes down here, so there's no Joe. This is a chance.
They should be going in. They can play point now, get that sentry down and play point. But they're chilling out.
Their spy is in a really good spot to like sap the gun as well, and yeah, no, nothing happened to that.
I wish we could hear the comms right now from WASP, but in English.
Yeah, that kind of.
something like that.
Yeah.
So now Joe has respawned. They could have, and they dropped Catman. This is a disaster. What is going on? What is going on? What is this Russian strat?
Oh, but no, they're being smart now. They're holding far back in PC. This is what you do when you don't have an advantage. Good job.
I thought dropping Catman was their signal to push, but they didn't push. I don't know what's going on anymore, Bulow.
Well, they baited T into jumping and dying, so...
And they lose their demo. Catman's going to respawn and come to Klefsas here, but they do have no demo man, so they're not going to be pushing. Oh, nice!
Dropsy.
Costo.
And then he gets the heavy straight away.
Oh, wow. Costo, very underrated spy. And that's going to signal the push in from Klefsas, despite Catman not dying.
No Catman. Well, or the flip side of this is if Catman's alive, you win.
Oh,
keep
that's
that in mind, Wasp. Yeah, Catman's late.
So, let's watch these demo men at mid and see if either of them can get the surf. I'm checking out Unlimited.
Come on, lads, we believe.
Represent Highlander, come on. Oh, Unlimited gets the surf.
Huge!
Wow. And Joe might have gotten it as well.
Joe did. Or at least...
Matchmaking already improving the standard of competitive. This is great. So once again, Nunya getting more people up on top. They put their heavy on top this time.
Away. Whoops.
They force Catman off. You'd be expecting them to run away now and defend second. We do see the flank from Nunya pushing through choke. They get Klefsas. He gets taken down by Carlotto with a big stab. So this should give Nunya the fuel to push in the second point. WASP are losing players left, right and centre. And we've already got the core of... Oh, Dela nearly taken out by the Pyro. We do have the core of Nunya already capping second point. So they have full Uber advantage. They should just roll into last. This should be an easy point for Nunya.
Yeah, I mean, they're holding really far back. Klefsas. Is he on quick fix, I think? Yeah, he's on quick fix. But this is actually quite good. If they're able to stay up there and then drop that heavy down on the point after the Uber comes in, they do have a chance here. Because it's a very large last point. You can kite Ubers quite easily on process last.
Unlimited's very low on health. I would have expected Nunya to have been in a bit earlier than this, but now they're in.
Oh dear!
Wow, first taking down Layla. Wow, tried to milk it. Oh, it hurts so much whenever you try to milk an Uber and you get dropped. But nice play by Fuzz, taking down Layla. That's gonna.
Hell's in there.
That's gonna allow. These
Russians are going forward, guys.
Level 2's trying to get
surprise
taken down.
Level 2.
Surprise! In the most random position I've ever seen a sentry gun in TF2. So they get the second point. Unlimited walks off the second point and craters on the floor under no pressure from anyone. That was insane. Highlander, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, okay, now look, WASP are learning. They're not pushing. They're not pushing straight away. They're saying, wait a minute, we don't have advantage, so let's just hold here. And they're doing really well here by just holding.
Oh! Was that a trick stab? Was it?
Get trick stab, D2.
It was like a corner trick stab by Carlotto onto a Pyro. See you on YouTube, mate.
You know the shame of that, I'm sure.
It's happened one time ever.
One time, only once.
No, one time ever, and it's on YouTube. But I did it to what do you call that guy? Begins with Q. Quell. I did it then. So.
Big Quell.
Not so big if he was tricked out by a pyro main at the time. So anyway, enough about me. We've seen the... Is that a quick fix Klefsas is on, or is he on
Yeah,
every night?
Klefsas is still in the quick fix. He hasn't died.
So they have really good heals. Afrak's taking down Fuzz, which is going to open up the field for Nunya.
Well, you used to run quick fix on this map, didn't you, the whole way?
Quite often, yeah.
Like if Maribel would like it, yeah.
Yeah, you get. I mean, the better healing is just so good that if you can just win the fights, then the charges don't matter as much. I see the Uber coming out here, and who's that? Yeah, Nunya not able to push in. There's a level. Where is that? Level 3. Both engineers are not running Gunslinger. This is really bizarre.
Well, it's more bizarre in the point of
Nunya.
Of Nunya, because they need to get out. They have 10 minutes to get 2 caps or 3 caps. But
so Popcorp kind of helping Wasp turtle, but now he's going to rescue range that sentry in the mid, and they should be looking to get some high ground here, pushing into this midpoint. That will really help them seal the deal. So.
Klefsas down.
The sniper's doing a lot of work.
The ankle shot there.
Right on the ankle, right on the big toe. But it does the job. Klefsas is down. Leila's respawn. She's going to be at, what, 15-20% advantage for Nunya, which isn't enough to push on.
Yeah, but look, Catman, no! Catman, why? You don't have
what is
heals.
going on?
You've got a level 3. Don't push into choke on your own.
So...
Yeah, but not like that. It's that
Leila
one
down.
play. Oh, no, that's good. But like that one play really puts in jeopardy this. Look,
yeah.
Vic can just walk through. He's able to take down the gun. They had a really great chance there, but their combo was so greedy without heals.
Yeah,
so silly.
It's getting quite scrappy. But that was really nice by, I think it was Lippy took down Leila, and now Wasp are at quite a considerable advantage here. But are they going to use it wisely, or are they just going to turtle with the level 3 and use it defensively?
Well, they should probably be being defensive here. Because think about it, if they eat up another minute and a half, 2 minutes here, it's going to be almost impossible.
Yeah.
For Nunya to actually get back and do anything.
So is there a level 3 up right now for Wasp? Oh, it's going up at rollout, which I wouldn't expect it to last very long.
This is a really bad spot.
Yeah, it's bizarre. Klefsas gets taken down by Carlozzo. The pick class is doing a lot of work here. Players dying from both sides, but Nunya can just wait for spawners and use their Uber in to take the second point. So,
but this level 3 is actually is really good because it's just stopping that. If they have to use the Uber to get into the second point,
yeah, they can't use it to roll into last.
And this is a really great play from the flank. Lippy has his taunts here. He's probably going to use this straight away.
But the thing is, like, you can use some coordination. Oh, unlimited. Sorry, Joe is taken down there. You can use some coordination. Just a spy and a soldier can take the sentry down without using the Uber. But
true, yeah.
We haven't seen that type of coordination thus far. So looks like Leila and Co are going for a PC push. Are they rotating right now? They have a big advantage. They're not doing anything with it. They need to make something happen. 8 minutes left on their clock. They had a big advantage, like 60% or something. They're squandering it. Klefsas now has 85%. I don't understand why they're being so slow to move.
Yeah, you need to go. And pushing Uber here is don't go through the choke. Don't go through the choke.
And they drop bacon.
And
they drop bacon. Don't get
Joe
Klefsas.
Jumps into the gun. Yeah, it's just disappointing.
But the fight otherwise kind of has gone in the favour of Nunya, so I don't know how.
Klefsas was completely out. Was completely out of position. He was Ubering, like running back from PC, getting chased down by Condog. So from that terrible Uber.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
Nunya have the point.
It's just ridiculous.
Have a very slight advantage. So you never know.
Yeah, they should be looking to pop as soon as they get 100 and chase Demo and Medic into spawn or catch them out.
Which means that they need to be standing ready to go.
Yeah, they have to be right in position. Like right now they need to be in lobby or in one or in rollout. Okay, they're getting the position. Unlimited's very weak. Now is the time to push in. Now's the time. Don't milk it,
Oh,
Leela.
he
You'll
did
get
good job.
dropped.
Oh, the spy just almost got the stab there. That was great.
Oh, Klefsas going down exactly on 95%. This is exactly what you wanted to do. Can they hold it together to get some cap time? That was a great push by Nunya. That's exactly the way
That was
to
great.
play.
But did you see that the spy literally bounced off the back of Leela with that stab? That was a clutch pop just at the right time.
Oh no, I missed that. Feels bad for him.
Well, 6.5 minutes to go. Are we going to get a grandstand finish? This is what we're going to see.
That would be great if we can see some 2-2 action. Unlimited hitting the surf.
Joe,
like a pro.
No, sir. Joe, no. Unlimited's got the health pack. Come on, lads.
He's getting quite aggressive here. He's kind of pulling back a bit now. Who's getting the high ground? Both teams, both heavies up top. Again, WASP were kind of clumping up at that rock, like near sewer. Both teams seem to be doing that now. They've kind of retracted and taken a defensive. I think both teams know how important this is. As WASP, we're getting some cap time. That's very good. That might pressure Nunya out. They're dropping players. It's not looking good for Nunya. Klefsas does get taken down by a punch of the gunslinger.
Condog, yeah, big condog.
Huge face.
He writes in chat, yes indeed, but your team lost mid condog and they have 5 minutes to cap.
Leela got took down. I just spotted there.
Yeah, well, you see, as you say, maybe the pressure got to Nunya then because they weren't aggressive at all, and you know the time limit is there. It says that they are the ones who need to be aggressive.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
He
left.
was the only one who got aggressive. He died, so then you're at a disadvantage. You can't do that. You have to be aggressive as a team.
So Ubers are equal here. The game is heavily in WASP's favour. They have mid and they're a round ahead. None you really have to start making some plays. Clock is ticking down, under 5 minutes left now. But then again, WASP don't have to do anything. They can turtle. Level 3 on top of mid. Solid strat.
That really is, especially when Joe dies there for nothing in choke. Because Lila goes back to heal Bacon rather than healing her down man. Taking damage and choke. And then they almost got Bacon down. But no, they can just stand here. Wait for a good chance.
Yeah, it looks like Nunya are trying to make something happen here. Although they're being very slow about it. I mean, both teams have 100%. Nunya should have been in 10 seconds ago. Maybe they just don't have the coordination. The flank classes don't seem to be doing a lot of work.
Lot at all, yeah.
Oh,
although, yeah,
see the force here?
Man, the Ubers are going to be exchanged. It's not really a
Was
force because they're both...
Well, Tea Time came
first.
in. Tea Time... Oh, did she? Tea Time walked in from PC and M1 Klefsas down to very low health, so... again, well, that went in the favour of WASP. Even though both medics get forced.
Nothing happening right now is in the favour of WASP. WASP want nothing to happen.
They're trying to, Nunya's trying to walk in here from choke, but they're just getting spammed out. They're all just walking through the choke point. They need to be getting a distraction going from either Sewer or from PC, but again, they're all just kind of clumping up around the one choke point, which is good for WASP. They have a slight advantage. They can use it aggressively to try to ensure that they're the winners of this map by getting Layla and perhaps wiping Nunya's combo, but they can just equally just chill on mid. We have a mini up top here on mid. They're getting their turtle positions going.
One of the biggest things here is that Lippy has been in Sewers now for about 2 minutes on it now, just protecting everybody in there. Like they got Nunya went in, they killed Buzz, but Lippy was still there and wiped them up. And they have not been able to do that two-prong push in the mid because you know the Sewers has been completely locked down.
Yeah, it really looks like just Nunya are not kind of doing what they need to be doing. They just kind of need to go ham, or have needed to have been doing that for the past 4 minutes.
Yeah, as you said beforehand, like there's a time to go ham and there's time not to go ham. This is the time to go ham.
Yeah.
2.5 minutes, you need to go ham right now.
So a lot of players going down there from WASP. There's only 4 on the field for WASP as Klefsas pops, but it's not after he drops most of his team, who were all clumped up and took the same damage from rockets from Nunya's Soldier T. So we're seeing some aggression here from Nunya. They're going to cap this mid. Looks like they're sacking it.
And they're getting quite a big advantage here because Klefsas isn't healing. This is almost like a 30%
Oh, this is good.
that Nila has made up just from Klefsas running away.
Yeah, that did work out, but it was a bit too slow to happen. I mean, you can't wait for the game to revolve around Uber charges when you're around down and there's like 3 minutes on the clock. So seeing some nice position here from Nunya. They're getting right up onto the point. They're doing all the right things at the minute. Someone's going for a back cap on mid, but that's not how these points work. Mid cap slower than second, but
it's going to work. It's
actually going to work. It's the Scout. It's Mr. Epic with his epic back caps.
Well,
wow.
The thing is that back cap meant literally nothing. If he had been there to defend the point, it might have actually went a bit easier for him. But whatever, they've got it now. He's locked onto the second point. I think this is GG. It's impossible really for them to get back with 1 minute all the way.
I can't believe that back cap worked. Oh my god.
Wait. It wasn't really that the back cap did it. It's they killed everybody on the point whilst Mr. Epic stood ADing on the point for no reason.
So the Uber comes out here from Klefsas, and
the level 3 is up 1 second. Go popcorn, go.
I like that spot. If it's a wee bit further, it hits everything coming out of rollout too, but it does go down. And there's only 3 up from WASP at the minute. It's impossible, I think, for Nunya to cap all points in 20 seconds.
Oh yeah, it's impossible. It's like just impossible. But also, they're not going to do it because they have to kill like 80 people in that time. Oh, the Sniper Uber. Here we go, Sniper Uber.
Loving it.
Sniper Uber gets nothing done. Really.
Well, that's a GG. 2-1 to WASP. So that locks it to 3-all, yeah. I mean, I suppose if you look, I mean, over the course of the whole match this week, then I did expect it to be quite closely matched, but I thought both maps would be closer. You know, I didn't expect one team to kind of, well, WASP kind of did dominate in this map, but it's really hard to push that last point, hence the 2-1 score. So well done to WASP in that map, well done to Nunya in Lakeside.
Well, what I was going to say, I cut out there for 10 seconds while you talk, so I have no idea what you said. So maybe you brought this up. But it kind of goes back to what I was saying beforehand, that the Lakeside lane seemed to be more about WASP making mistakes and Nunya just playing okay and getting the victory. Whereas here, WASP played a bit better and they were still quite uncoordinated a lot of times. Like I said, like Catman and Unlimited, they really didn't do much together, and they quite often just died, and then the other one died because they were both being aggressive but being independently aggressive. So one would die and then the other one would get quickly swarmed and then they'd have to fall back. So it seems really, really strange that
I think it took WASP a long time.
Didn't matter as much.
Yeah, I think it took WASP a long time to kind of warm up, if that makes sense. Like they kind of got their shit together on process. If they had that together on Lakeside, maybe they could have won. Top damaging on process is Unlimited, who went 14 for 19. Mr. Epic, top fragging, 29. And then Lippy. I mean, we're seeing a lot of frags from them, but I suppose they were fragging the enemy kind of flank classes. They didn't have a huge impact on the combo. Klefsas only died 9 times.
Yeah, there aren't really any standout statistics from it, are there? Like
no.
Nobody seemingly played quite well. I mean, obviously the fact that it was a 2-1 game, and I think there were only 2 field pushes on the last, weren't there? Like 2 proper pushes on the last field. WASP had 1, which they then repushed to 1 anyway, and then Nunya had 1 where they just then got pushed back. So there wasn't much time spent on last, really.
No, I was expecting more because usually in Highlander, like pushing last is so hard. But I don't know, it was really bizarre tonight. One or two standout statistics I think are that Fuzz had 5 med picks and Layla had 5 drops. I don't know if they matched up, but Fuzz did a lot of work there. Maybe is that just bad comms from Nunya, allowing their medic to walk into those sidelines? Or is that poor awareness from Layla? What do you think?
It can be anything really. The issue is that you sometimes you just have to gamble with your Uber to get something done with it. You do have to walk through a sight line because if you've been told the sniper is looking down that sight line and you don't pop the Uber and you die, then that's like you're bad as the medic. But you were saying beforehand that Fuzz is like really good at the old quick scope and everything like that.
Yeah, he's an absolute quick scoping beast. I just combined the logs there. I don't have Twitch open. Maybe you could paste that in. But top fragging on both maps together is Fuzz with 64 for 32. And
I mean, that's exactly what you want your sniper to do. That a 2-to-1 ratio is pretty damn good.
Yeah, 59 headshots and 6 med picks. T doing a lot of work, 9 med pick. What are your thoughts on interviews, Bulow?
We can do some interviews. I don't really that much really glean from them, but I don't mind. I like interviews. I like interviewing people.
Okay, let me see. I don't really have any of these dudes on my friends list. What about you?
No.
Okay.
So rip.
No interviews then?
No interviews then. Oh well. You had your chances, lads. Oh, we've got Catman. Okay, Catman. Get Catman in here.
And who might I have? Mr. Epic, but I don't even think he's in WASP. He's on my friends list though. Klefsas. Oh yeah, Highlander. Okay. I'm asking Klefsas.
Нас просто сдавили на миду. Все, блядь. Ну все,
Hello,
блядь,
Catman.
что тут сказать? Hello. Hello,
So,
hello.
who have we got in here? We got 2. We got Catman.
Well, we've got Catman. Let's start with Catman.
I think Klefsas might come.
How disappointed are you, Catman, that you got rolled over so easily on Nick's side?
I was not rolled. My team was, but not me.
I did notice on some of the on Lakeside, you sometimes went up the cap point alone without any support from your team. Was that just out of frustration?
It was the problem that people don't understand what to do there. So I walk alone and nobody helped. That's the team problem.
We're joined also by Joe.
Hello.
Congratulations on getting 3 points.
Thanks, man.
Also to WASP for getting 3. Did that turn out the way you expected? 1 map each? What were you expecting going into this match?
I don't know. I was expecting 6-0, but things happen. Nothing you can do. So.
What do you think went wrong for you on process?
I think it's just miscommunication, not pushing as a team. We were kind of dying too much. Like, we would lose people on second, and then we would just get, like, we would lose 3 people instantly, and then we just have to back off, and then lose middle, and then, like, it just collapsed from there. So.
Catman, whenever you were playing process, what do you think? I mean, why did you do better as a team on process than you did on Lakeside? You seemed a lot more together as a team on process than you did on Lakeside. Was it just a case of getting warmed up on Lakeside, and then by process time you were ready to win, or did you have a discussion in between maps? What was the difference?
Difference was that when the round starts, we fail in the beginning. That was the problem. If we
win,
yes. So that's why we lose. So because our demos die 3 or 2 times in the beginning, and that was not good. Because of this, we lose. If we would take each middle in the beginning, we're gonna win. But yes, that's
your sniper did really well, Fuzz. I want to ask Joe, how much pressure? I mean, was Fuzz a particular problem for you, or was it another class on WASP? I saw that Fuzz got 5 med picks, and he got a really nice drop when your medic was milking it, pushing into last from rollout on one of your pushes. Was he particularly problematic for you, or how did you feel about the sniper play in this?
Not really. We didn't really. I don't think it was the sniper's problem. It was more I don't know really what kind of fucked it up for us. I think it was just it's just our fault in general. It was like no one on their team was like actually doing anything. It's just us just fucking up in general.
Was there maybe some kind of disconnection between your combo and your flank teams
Yeah,
not
definitely.
really working together? Right. And what do you think really kind of helped you win that Lakeside game? That was a convincing win at 3-1.
I think we played more as a team. We were just coming like a lot more, like being more aggressive. Like they were just doing nothing. They were just doing like stupid stuff half the time.
Yeah, your combo was definitely a lot more together on Lakeside than WASP was. Like you could clearly see that you were just way more coordinated and the plays were better and your medic didn't die as much, and it was overall like just a more solid team performance. Catman,
What?
so what are your views going into next week's game? Are you still feeling confident? You had a good game last week. You've taken 3 points this week. Feeling good?
Yes, very good.
Joe?
Yeah,
going
got
into
the
next
6
week.
points. What we need. That's it.
Who do both of your teams play next
I
week?
play fair enough. Don't know about their team.
And what's next week's map?
Borneo.
Oh, Jesus!
Good stuff.
And who do you play, Catman?
Against
Highlander.
Hildref.
Oh, might have to cast one of those games. What do you think, Bulow?
Helldog versus Catman. That's a great.
Sounds good, doesn't it? Do you have any questions for Joe, Catman, and Klefsas? Hello,
my
Klefsas.
internet is lagging out quite a lot,
Hi.
so I actually can't really talk very well now.
Klefsas, one thing I wanted to ask you about was on Lakeside. You seem to be getting punished quite a lot. I mean, you seem to be getting kind of forced in bad positions or dying like a bit too early. How did you feel about that Lakeside game? It seemed that you were being focused down very well by Nunya.
Yeah, actually by Soldier. He did like
Yeah.
7 kills. I was really pissed off. Maybe you can ask Catman, he gonna prove it. So I didn't like said at all. This dude just fucked me.
Well, this is one
Actually-
thing that me and Bulow were talking about earlier. Do Russians rage, or do you just get upset?
Yeah, of course we rage. I am first to rage.
you're first.
After games like this, I fucking hate this game after games like
Oh,
this.
but you took 3 points. Come on, that's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
pretty good.
It was a process. Process was good. But Lakeside, fucking shit.
Hold
The
on.
thing is that Klefsas is not Russian. And he raged because he's Ukrainian.
Okay, maybe.
Ah.
Yeah, that's true. You actually forget about it, yeah.
We've learned so much today about cultural.
I think Bib tried to say that Russian-speaking community have a lot of people here asking about that. So Russian-speaking community and Ukrainians are there. So yeah, we rage a lot. A lot of people.
No,
rage.
only Ukrainians rage. Russia don't rage.
Catman is just racist.
Well, here, see, to be fair, if I were Ukrainian, I would be raging quite hard at Russians at the moment with the current political climate.
Yeah, let's not talk about.
If you
more
catch
Let's
my
not
drift.
go there, B.
If you catch my drift, I would be going fucking mental. But anyway, Bulow, would you like to close this out, or would you like to do shoutouts?
Yeah, we'll
I'm
close
not a
out-
big
we'll
fan
close
of
out-
shoutouts, to be
We'll
honest.
close
But
out with shoutouts. So, Catman, you get to go first. Any shoutouts, Catman? Anything for Quintos this week?
Shout out to Quinto's mother. That's
Good.
all.
All right, Joe.
Shout out to my team. Shout out to Saturday. And shout out for Leila. And that's about it.
Saturday?
Yeah.
What's that?
Girl gamer.
Oh. Shahar?
Okay then. Klefsas, any shoutouts?
Shout out to
PM,
T.
PM,
I
brass
love you
sizes,
too.
please.
Oh, she's Irish as well.
Oh, probably not hot then. Klefsas, what was your shout out? I think I spoke over you.
Shout out to T. I think this dude loves me, so I loves him too.
Oh,
Well, that's very sweet.
that's
of you.
cute.
Yeah.
Do you have any
Nice.
shoutouts?
Shout out to John for hosting this whole shenanigan.
Yeah, classic shout out to John. Classic shout out to John. I'll finish by saying shout out to Mookie, even though he doesn't play TF2 anymore. So yeah, that was Nunya versus WASP. Each team taking one map on this Highlander season 10 week 2. It was an enjoyable game. It was an enjoyable game. Could have been boring, but no, not with Catman. So
Great
good
game.
night, everybody, and we shall see you again next time.